Recent acts of sabotage targeting our critical fiber optic networks in Los Angeles and Kansas City are sending clear signals to those involved in extremist activities. Today's briefing outlines verified incidents, hard statistics, and evolving extremist strategies that aim to destabilize essential communications infrastructure. As professionals in law enforcement and intelligence, you are entrusted with the duty to secure our nation, a duty that is being challenged at every turn. In May 2025, reports from Spectrum revealed that deliberate acts of vandalism in Kansas City led to the severing of both primary and backup fiber optic cables. These calculated disruptions caused widespread service outages and significant economic repercussions. Here, the scale of destruction is not measured merely in physical damages, but in the potential loss of crucial communications that underpin our national security. A reward of up to $25,000 has been offered for actionable leads, underscoring a unified effort between private companies and law enforcement agencies. Such coordinated measures speak to the gravity of this threat and to a growing pattern of sabotage endorsed by extremist influences. Turning our focus to Los Angeles, another disturbing chapter unfolds. Recent intelligence has connected these incidents to domestic extremist activity, where far-right groups are increasingly highlighting vulnerabilities in our critical infrastructure. Through extremist messaging platforms that operate on encrypted channels such as Telegram, these groups propagate a narrative that glorifies chaos and societal collapse. The subtleties woven into extremist rhetoric reveal a cold, calculated plan to undermine public trust and destabilize our communities by targeting the very networks that keep us connected. Detailed analyses of intercepted communications indicate that the so-called Terrorgram Collective, a network of neo-fascist Telegram channels, is actively promoting actions that jeopardize public safety and critical infrastructure. These channels are not isolated voices of fringe ideology. Instead, they represent a coordinated attempt to execute sabotage and incite an atmosphere of fear. The evidence collected, which includes verified statistics and incident reports, points to a disturbing evolution from isolated criminal acts to organized extremist strategies. The seriousness of these threats is reflected in every headline, every map overlay, and every piece of incident footage reviewed by our analysts. At the heart of these developments lies an unsettling recognition. Our security challenges are evolving at a rapid pace. The strains on our communication networks are not only the result of physical acts of sabotage, but are also facilitated by a digital landscape that allows extremist groups to disseminate provocative and misleading information rapidly. Whether it is the split-second coordination visible on encrypted messaging platforms or the steady escalation of targeted sabotage, the information we gather underscores a resolute imperative: the demand for vigilance and prompt, coordinated response. While the immediate aftermath of these incidents has seen robust countermeasures, such as enhanced surveillance, joint operations between local law enforcement and federal agencies, and the upgrading of network security protocols, the broader implication is unmistakable. Our critical infrastructure is under assault, and the motives behind these acts are deeply embedded in radical ideologies aimed at systemic disruption. The dynamic between extremist messaging and actual sabotage is complex and demands not only reactionary measures, but also preventative strategic foresight. As this briefing draws to a close, remember that the fight to protect our nation's critical infrastructure is ongoing. Every intercepted message, every coordinated countermeasure, and every piece of intelligence plays a vital role in reinforcing our defenses. The call for unity in the face of these challenges remains as urgent as ever. We depend on the integrity and dedication of each professional engaged in this vital work. Stay informed and vigilant. Subscribe to Semper Inclumum for ongoing threat reporting and real-time analysis to protect our nation's infrastructure.